Hi, this is Dr. Michael Smith, Sr., your network marketing coach and spiritual trainer, coming to you with Motivation for You 103. Hey, as we stated earlier in Motivation for You 101, these tips and these video clips are being put together because people have been calling me and requesting information. They've been emailing me and etc., wanting to get some information with their business, with their life, etc. People, we all go through things, okay, right? So this is what I decided to do. I decided to give back to the universe. I decided to give back to humanity because as you give, you're going to get things back. So I decided to give back at no cost at all these tips that can help you achieve your goal if for some reason you're saying that money is an issue. So we're going to eliminate that money is not the problem, especially if you look and listen to Motivation for You 102. It's not about money. It's not about status. It's not about people. It's not about connections. It's all about you and your inward drive and determination. Okay? And then all the other forces will come around you to assist you in fulfilling that purpose. Now, in this clip, Motivation for You 103, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to discuss, do not allow fear to control you. Yes, don't allow fear to control you. Now, I know there are a lot of books out there and a lot of people out there that say, hey, fear is something that should motivate you. Be fearful so that you can achieve the most. That's not my belief or concept. Fear is something negative. Fear is something that's driven from a negative force. So in other words, fear should not drive you to do something. Fear, if anything, it should compel you to turn around or compel you to reverse the fear and turn it into positive energy instead of negative energy. Don't allow fear to control you. So what are you saying about that, Michael? We're saying this. There's something that's always going to motivate you. So what motivates a person to get up at 5 o'clock every morning and go to a 9 to 5 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. as an example, and if they live in the suburbs and they're going to drive an hour to work and an hour after work, what motivates them to do that every day? Is it really their passion for their job? Is it their passion to take care of their family? What motivates them? Most cases, it's fear that motivates them because if they choose not to get up and do that on a daily basis, what's going to happen? Well, I didn't get my income, okay? My check is short. Well, what happens when your check gets short? Well, you're going to lose your home, your apartment, your condo, etc. You're not going to be able to provide for your family. So that most people are driven by fear. The fear of losing something. So you need to reverse that. You need to rechannel that energy. Let me give you a perfect example that happened to me when I was young. Okay, when I was a young adult, up until my 18 years, 19 years, I'm pretty sure it was 19 at least. Got married young at the age of 21 and 3/4, right before to our age of 22 with my lovely wife. But nevertheless, I used to be afraid of the dark. I admit it. I used to be afraid of the dark all the way up until my adult years, 18, 19 years of age. I was afraid of the dark. I used to sleep with a nightlight on, okay? But once something happened on the inside of me, okay, something inspired me to say, Michael, you need to face your fears. If you want to get rid of this fear, you need to face it. You need to deal with it. You need to come to grips with it. And I chose at that moment in time in my life that I was going to overcome my fear. And I began in small little incremental steps to overcome that fear. Now, I know it's not a challenge for most people, but it was real for me. It was very, very real. And I overcame that fear. That's just a small example, ladies and gentlemen. Fear should not control you, or you should not try to use fear to propel you. Fear is something that's a negative that should not be a part of your aura. You should be driven and motivated out of love. You should be driven and motivated out of passion. You should be driven and motivated out of what you can do to push up and push out. opposed to running away from, opposed to having a lack of. I have to get up and do this job. I have to get up and go work this business. I have to get up and go do this ministry. I have to get up and go do this because if I don't do it, this is going to happen. And most of the things that's the opposite, if you don't do it, that's going to happen, is a negative event. Don't be driven by fear. Be driven by passion. Be driven by love. Be driven by a positive attitude of achieving something. Go back and review Motivation for You 101 and 102. It'll help you. It will help you. Don't be motivated by fear. Don't be driven by fear. Deal with it, face it, head on, and get rid of it. Because it is not purposed to be a part of your aura. It's not purposed to be a part of your environment. Hey, this has been Dr. Michael Smith, Senior, the Network Marketing Coach and Spiritual Trainer, giving you the tip of this video recording. Don't be motivated by fear. Hey, get back with me if you choose to, if you called according to my purpose and path in life. Hey, information coming up at the end of this video clip and right down here. Hey, Dr. Michael Smith Sr. See you on the next clip.